Hello, hello, hello. This is my beeper telling me to do my healthy break. What is this about? What am I doing? What is Monica doing at her desk? How do you turn this off? Okay, so we're going to go for another 9 minutes or so. And I'm actually talking about Fit 90X. Every 90 minutes we have to get up from our desks. And this is part of a series of how to stay fit at your office. Whether it's corporate or home office, sometimes we forget to actually be active, be moving, be fit. And we just sit too long, don't we? Especially when we love our work. And I love my work. And I'm just going to show you some of the tips that I've been using for decades because I have like 27 years in the corporate fitness world. And I really loved working with Fortune 500 companies. But I know that we can apply that beyond the office to any of our work settings and just stay as mobile and as active as possible. So that's going to be my number one tip, is to actually get up from your chair, from your desk, from your ball, wherever you're sitting, and, give yourself a break. Maybe you can stretch at your desk. I hope you have that ability. If you're wearing super high heels like I am, you might want to take them off, okay, and actually be bare feet. Being bare feet is really, really important for our health, and we have to wiggle those toes. And yes, it's beyond the pedicure too. It's like guys and girls, whether we wear high heels or not, we have to stretch our feet as much as possible. And it's like, let's get moving, even if we might be dressed up. And I'm kind of chilly right now. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear the rain. So, I decided, hey, let me remember those times where I was just going from work setting to work setting and teaching people how to get fit. So I decided to be doing this for YouTube and beyond because I'm going to have one of my programs be exactly about this. So yes, we spend a lot of time crossing our legs. So if you have a chance to actually switch, okay, that's another good tip. Okay, and I have so many. But since I took off one shoe, let me take off my other shoe and wiggle my toes. Okay, you could point, flex, stretch. Okay, and we could do so many exercises as we love to do. And yes, you could put your shoes back on and just go for a walk. Okay, you could perhaps stretch at your desk. There's many ways. This is one. Okay, if you're wearing like a coat, you could take it off and be a little more comfortable. Although I love this one. It's like I said, I wanted to feel warm and nice. And let's talk about, all the stretches that we can do with the desk. And what level should your laptop have in order for you to work well? I don't know about you, but I love working in such a way that, like if I'm standing, in this case, I could be wearing my heels or not. Since I'm at my home office, I'm actually going to take my heels off right now in order to do the demonstration of how we can be actually standing up at our desks, in which case I'd rather have the computer at this level. And you see my hands are at the level of the keyboard. So it's fantastic. I can just do this. And if I need to see something, I would just like stretch, and I take advantage of that stretch. Can you see it? There we go. See the stretch back? And I'm going to be teaching you many ideas like this. But it's basically where you are supporting yourself either on your hands, your elbows, your forearms, and just stretching back and forth a little bit. And you could also stretch your calves, but you wouldn't be able to see this in this video in particular where I have the setup. So I'm just going to show you from the waist up what you can do. So number one is to know that you can actually be standing up as you write, as you do your thing. Okay? If you use a phone, because most of us have the possibility, the luck, the privilege of having a phone, a smartphone, whether it's small or big, doesn't matter what technology you're using, whether it's Android or iPhone or iOS. The thing is that we are using these devices and we are causing these terrible I would say, disease to our spine, okay? And we're creating like this, how do you say that? Let me just Google that and then I'll tell you, because I had made some videos about neck tech and there's a word for it, but it's like, instead of having a straight spine, a neutral spine, like in Pilates, and I can show you how to do that, and also keep your belly in, you know, with your navel towards your spine, just like in Pilates. Yes, I'm going to tell you to have a really long back. And so you can see me here. Well, can you see me? Yeah, I think you can. Let me adjust this a tiny bit so that you can see. Ta-da-da. How's this? Hello. All right. So, yeah, you can see a part of. Then I'll show you all the books, like and the mess that I have also to be organizing Marie Kondo style. And I can show you so many treasures that I have in this home office that I totally love. It's like my books are my treasures, and I always have books someplace. Like here, you know, I just have like 4 books. And yeah, I'm not going to forget what I'm doing. I'm telling you, and I'm showing you how you can actually walk and also be working, standing up. And you could really be bare feet. Most of the time there's carpets, and or you can wash your feet afterwards if you have that possibility. But standing on your heels all day is not good for you, no matter your age. Now, I have these books, and I'll just tell you what they are. This is Pilates Body Challenge, which talks a lot about having good posture wherever we are. I recommend it, from Brooke Seiler. So I got to review some of that. Secret Code of Success by Noah St. John. I've talked to you a lot about him and about his awesome discoveries in the world of personal development. Oh, I've talked to you about Dr. Joe Dispenza, breaking the habit of breaking the habit of being yourself, like how to lose your mind and create a new one. Yeah, on my podcast, I mentioned him. And lately, it's all about everything is figure-outable with Marie Forleo. Isn't that a beautiful cover? Yeah, she's beautiful, and everything she packages is so gorgeous. So I have this, I have Joe Dispenza. Yeah, so, you know, what I do with the books is that I have them as references. And every once in a while, I have to, you know, organize everything into categories and know exactly where my books are. Because sometimes I'm like, what happened to that page of that yoga book? And that had happened to me recently. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I just wanted to let you know where I work most of the time. And the door's open, and my doggies are here with me, and people can come in. But many times I close the door, because that way I can have more silence. That way I can have more flow in my work. And for me to have flow, I really need to stay fit at my office. So standing up is a really great way. Can you see it here? I think I fixed this a little bit. Maybe we could bring the camera back here a tiny bit. Yeah, there's also a nice poster over there. Can you see it that says, okay, you see all those things on the floor? It's because I'm actually organizing part of the bookshelf. I love organizing, and I'm pretty good at it. The fact is that I don't like doing it, and that's interesting, because I know that eventually I would love to, well, just have everything perfectly organized, and nobody's perfect, and neither are you, right? Nobody's going to ever be perfect, but the point is that I love that poster over there, because it says focus. Yes, focus, focus, focus. So to get that focus and to be in the flow and to be productive, for me, it's vitally important to take into consideration everything that I'm telling you right here. So yes, I do stand up like this, and you see, it's quite great, especially if I'm typing. Now, if I want to look at something, I'll probably lean back and do some of this, okay? And as I was talking about the phone, same thing. If we're all the time doing this, we're going to have neck tech, or yeah, tech neck. We're going to have basically a problem in our spine, and we're not going to be well aligned. So I have found many ways to use the phone. Like on my desk, it's great because I just lean back into a stretch, whether it's a calf stretch or just a back stretch, like a cat-cow pose at your desk. And then I actually check whatever I'm doing, or I might even make my podcast here. You see, I just get on the Anchor app and I make my podcast. Like, hey guys, I am actually making my podcast right here in front of you guys while I talk to you. And sometimes I'll be like this, and then sometimes I'll be like okay, let me stretch while I do it, you know, and let me tell you about the ways in which you can stay fit at your office too. So it's really, really fun for me to do this, okay? And so I was going to look up the term, and I don't know if you're interested or not, but you must have good posture. Whether you're standing, like if I'm sitting, I would use either this kind of stool, a ball, which I'll show you on another video, and this would be perfect for me because, you see, I'm showing it to you sideways. This would be perfect if I'm actually sitting, but I would have to have a really, really good posture, shoulders down, you know, belly button in, be able to spine, and be able to keep that posture while I write, while I type, while I read, while I look something up on Google, while I check out my new videos, and while I upload the new videos to YouTube. So whatever it is that I'm doing, I do it with style, and I do it with good posture, and I do it with love. There's one of my dogs like about to trip among the lights. So yes, how would you call that? Like tech neck? Tech neck. It's like from technology. We're gonna actually develop some problems, okay, and some pain and discomfort, and the idea is for you to avoid it and not have to go to a specialist every time. You know, like chiropractors are very popular, and that's a good thing because they have good business, but we could also take in our responsibility. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I think that there's no internet right now. Okay, so let's not waste any more time here because I know that we can look it up and then I'll tell you what I'm talking about. This is more of a, hey, get up from your desk, okay, number one. Number two, have good posture. Either you're standing, and then I would use the books, okay, like that. I told you how I would use the phone, the fact that you can take off your shoes, and to finish off our video, that's funny because there must be internet. I thought there was. You see, I'm always talking about how lucky we are to have food, water, roof over our heads, shelter. We have the possibilities of creating our own life and creating everything by design and creating our own productivity now. You know, whether you work at a job or not. Hey, Valentino, he's distracting me. So there's always going to be lots of distractions, okay? And I hope that I, you know, somehow, you know, got you out of what you were doing in order for you to watch what I am telling you. Is that you have to be really mindful and aware of your posture. Okay, so I can see my website, which is getting a lift. Okay, I gotta do it. I gotta work on this. You see, that's one of the things that I need to work on. But anyways, I'm just letting you know that like I'm a work in progress in everything, and I don't always sit up straight, but most of the time I am very conscious thanks to my 8 years of ballet. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Love you so much. And also thanks to all the time that I worked at companies, because I noticed that everybody was sitting badly. In fact, most of them do. And I hope that I made a difference in all that time. But now I want to document it more with more videos, more information. Always, yeah, look for the information. Like, okay, what is that neck tech she talked about that she couldn't totally define with her words? But I will tell you how to cure it. In fact, I have another video made for you already on that. And tech neck, chiropractic adjustments, you see, that kind of thing. So, you know, let's see what happens. Bad posture, and at the same time, I'm going to be showing you how I actually do it. Bad posture produces what? And then I would say, okay, rounded shoulders are typically caused by poor posture habits, muscle imbalance, you see, and focusing too much on certain exercises, just too much focus on chest. Okay, you see? And could you imagine bad posture is like, I consider it's like the root of all the evils and all the diseases in this world, seriously, because bad posture causes us to not sit right, not squat right, not move right, and just have these pains and imbalances that are obvious to anyone who's worked in fitness. It's like, if you're sitting in that position that long, it's not going to be very good for your body. Au contraire, it's what we're doing right now. It's like, okay, let's be with a really good posture, shoulders down, abs in. Okay, now les épaules, like I'm just kidding. The whatchamacallit, the blades are upper back. Shoulder blades, you see. I'm like, what's the matter with my English right now? Anyway, so shoulder blades together, okay, and that's going to work your upper back. And I could show you so many exercises in the upcoming videos. But you see, it's so important to have really good posture and to be able to do whatever you want. So I'm going to actually sit on my desk. You see, that's one of the advantages. And I could just sit like this. I could sit like this. I could switch, of course. And I do a lot of switching. So when I'm sitting on my chair or on this stool, okay, that's basically what I do. I sit cross-legged for a while like this, and then I realize, oh, okay, I've been too long on this. And if I'm really, really focused, then, you know what I do? I time myself. It's like, okay, Monica, you're going to be only 45 minutes like this, and then you're going to set your timer for another 45 minutes like this, okay? And that's a really great way to, I wasn't going to say meditate exactly, but yes, to get your part of your exercise and your flexibility in while you're working. And sometimes I'll be like this on the phone or recording or, you know, at the computer. And, you know, something like this is like half a lotus pose, half a Padmasana. You could just do regular like this, or you could do this, like this, and then you switch, and then you could do the whole Padmasana. Okay, I just don't want to drop anything here. And then, yes, I could also lift myself between the books and do some awesome poses. But yeah, and remember, the phone is like, oh my God, I'm still recording. That's funny. So yeah, we could make this a vidcast, maybe, although I didn't start it at the moment that I did it. But you see, there's so many possibilities when it's your own desk. That's one of the perks and advantages of either being a boss or being your own boss. And this is one way in which I actually talk to the phone. If I'm on a call, on a conference call, on a coaching call, you know, find a way in which it's like actually good for me. It's like I'm doing the stretching at the same time. I hold the phone in that level, at that level, like I showed you with the computer. And then, of course, you have to bring it up. Okay, and there's so many possibilities of this, and I'm going to keep showing you in my next videos. So stay tuned, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. And you know, one of the things I love to do, especially on a regular chair, is that, you know, when you come to your desk, you actually put your legs up. And yes, I'm going to pretend I'm at the office where I used to work for so many years with all these amazing international or global companies of the world, where I would, you know, just go there and teach what they call an active pause. Sometimes they call it like that, but I call it healthy break all the time. It's like a healthy break, and yeah, that's like my brand. Healthy break for, yeah, even if you're wearing super high heels or not high heels, you know, just putting your legs up is magic. Okay, so find a way to put your legs up, you guys. Okay, yay! having fun, and of course, find a way to be bare feet as well. So, you see, the feet are happier when they're bare, when they don't have any shoes on. So, let's try not to use a chair so much, okay? Either this, let's not use the back of the chair, because then that creates bad posture. We want to engage our core, okay? And that's the idea. Very, very important. There's so much more I could just be teaching you, because this is one of my passions. I really love productivity and, you know, combining it with fitness and personal development. So I'm going to be telling you some of the crazy things I also do on my desk. No. I'm thinking of something more like yoga, okay? But yeah, have fun while you work. And this is another way for someone who is relatively in shape and not too out of shape to check the phone, okay, or watch whatever, Netflix. We watch too much of entertainment, I think. We have to be more on education and creating, okay, more than consuming. But in any case, I'm here, and this is an example where you can hold your phone in this position and just feel really good. And then you go into a child's pose, balasana, whatever you want to do, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be fun. So there's no reason to get out of shape just because you love working on your computer or on your phone. Okay, anything is possible as long as you want it. Remember, eat and drink mostly plant-based towards vegan. Move around more, get physical, yes, and absolutely stay positive. Focus on what's working, focus on what you can do, and focus on what you can give, okay, to make a difference in the world. Yeah, why? Because when you take care of yourself, when you're actually at your maximum potential, when you are at your best, that's where you shine, that's where you thrive, that's where you produce your best work. And that's why it's so important to be mindful of all these practices that I told you about. So it's about posture, it's about movement. Remember, get up every 90 minutes from your desk, and I'll be back with more in future videos. So thank you so much for sharing, and subscribe, hit that bell notification. I always have surprises like this one, you know. I might be in leggings, I might be in actual, let's say, I would call it work clothing, and whatever you wear, whatever you have on the outside, may it reflect who you truly are. And for the most part, really take care of yourself. Get your sleep, get your rest, get your moves, get your massage. I'm also going to show you how to give yourself a massage on your desk like this, and with a ball and with a roller and many, many things that we're going to be practicing, okay? I even have to sew this. I have to sew the pants. So remember, if you're crossing, legs, switch. Okay, and to finish off, yes, because you being at your best makes all the difference in the world. Abrazos, besos. That means hugs and kisses. Mwah. Thank you so much. Namaste. See you soon. Remember, check out the links. Thank you.